everybody, and welcome to beautiful 22nd Street Landing in San Pedro, California. It is time for Lobster Chronicles, brought to you by Promar. At least we think it's brought to you by Promar. It's supposed to be brought to you by Promar. And Brian Sanchez says he will be here and have giveaways tonight. But for right now, we have my dear friend, whom I've known for decades and decades and decades, Rene De Leon. How are you, Rene?
Hi, Phil. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Folks, ask any question you like, but of course, Rene is going to show you how to rig one of these Promar nets so that when you get out there, you'll be able to take advantage and catch lots of langostas like Steve Duncan. You know Steve? Bugman Duncan.
Yeah, Bugman Duncan.
The Bugman is here. Copious lobster. All right. And there's already people starting to comment. I guess I got to pull something on you two guys here that you're not expecting, but are you ready?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. I saw Brian earlier today, and he gave me the raffle prize.
Oh, my goodness. So
Close your eyes, you two. Close your eyes. Okay? Ready? We have the raffle prize from Brian Sanchez. Here it is. There it is. I just went in the bathroom here at 22nd Street. That's the best we can do unless Brian's going to actually come up with something here. So we got toilet paper.
Oh,
I don't know. I was in there for some reason. I was in the restroom and Brian came to mind, you know. Anyway, hopefully Brian's saying, well, one never knows. You guys know the gag around here at Friedman Adventures. We have an over and under on. Brian, should we put one on here tonight? How about 5:15? 5?
I'll say 5:45.
5:45.
5:40.
So I'm going to say we'll do an over-under of 5 p.m. You over or under? Oh, we're doing an over-under of 5 p.m. Brian shows, or you can take the other one that he's not going to show. So are you going over, under, over? He is going to show, but it's going to be over.
5:40.
Anthony?
Show.
Huh?
No show.
I'm going with Anthony. No show. No show. But
See, Brian?
I said that last time,
faint.
and he actually showed up.
He showed up, yep.
All right. I don't know if we're going to have giveaways or not, but Brian was here on the show. You saw him last week, and he said there would be giveaways. So Chivo says next week is his guess when Brian. All right. You want to read a couple comments, and then we'll get rocking and rolling with you, man? What's new with you? Anything good?
I'm just getting set up for a little maintenance on the shoulder here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on the maintenance on the boat. It's coming along, having a lot of progress on that. So, yeah, other than that, just breathing the air like you guys.
Yeah, 100. That's a good thing at our age.
Yep. Waking up.
All right, Steve Duncan is with us, and Steve is a fantastic
What's up,
human being. Bugman. He said, let's go, boys. He says, hello, sir. I'll tune in from the road to Irvine. So he's listening to us on the drive. Wow, Willie, it is great to have you with us. Good evening, Phil and the Friedman Adventures family. What a great family it is, too. Right, Renee?
It's awesome.
What a community.
Awesome. It's beautiful.
Can't
ask for better friends, better people. It's just an awesome crowd.
Yeah,
awesome
and
crowd.
what I like about it is everybody's very helpful in terms of like reaching out. We're going to the orphanage in Mexico this weekend. People are chipping in. You know, the Friedman Adventures Fan Appreciation Day.
Yes.
So many great people. And the other cool thing, Renee, is it's international.
It is.
Paulina, all these other people in Mexico.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, of course. And it is something that I am so grateful for. If you're tuning in right now, I'm just reading a few more comments, and then we're going to get to Renee showing you exactly how to rig this net. I'll stand by on the side like a dummy, and because I don't know how to do it. And if you have any questions as we're going along, you don't mind if we interject questions
go ahead.
on the fly. So that's good stuff. As I said, Chivo said next week, Steve is driving and listening. Wild Willie. Hey, Patriot in San Diego H&M has a lobster trip on Saturday the 17th. Anyone want to go? Last check, 6 spots available. Thank you, Wild Willie, for making that available to our great fans. By the way, everybody, Scott Buchert is on board the Tradition, as we speak, lobster hoop netting tonight.
There he is.
So if Scott Buchert doesn't check in with an update, who knows? I'll revoke his membership
That'd have to be another over and under there.
Yes, exactly. I think Anthony might, he sides with Scott, so he might send him a text and say, you better give us a lobster update. If you're on a lobster trip, Scott, you better give us a lobster update during the Lobster Chronicles show.
San Diego Bay is, San Diego has been turning out some lobsters lately. They've been doing really, really well. Al Clowers has been going out, and he's been hammering them pretty good. And there's some other guys that have been going out. Mission Bay has been very, very good lately.
Isn't that where Pablo is?
That's where Pablo is, yes.
Okay.
Pablo Fernandez Charters. Get a hold of him. He'll hook you up. Yeah, we got some great spots out there to go lobstering, and he knows them all. So give him a call.
Sounds like a winner to me. By the way, you can check out on our YouTube channel a great show that we taped. In fact, Rene was over in the green room listening to it, but that was a great one with Charles from Stoked for Life, right? He's a great person.
What a great person that is. Good person. That typifies humanity right there.
Paraplegic guys who go surfing, who go fishing, and they have not let these, what some would see as an insurmountable obstacle, slow them down. They just keep rocking and rolling. My hats off to them, and I think you'll really enjoy that. I really, really do. Okay, Robert Graber. Robert, good to see you here. Go Irish next year, man. That's going to be a hell of a game, Robert, in November when Miami goes in to South Bend. I can't wait for that. Good evening, Phil, Rene, and the Friedman Adventure family fanatics. Happy Lobster Chronicles Wednesday. Let's go, Brian. We want giveaways. Man, he's got everybody.
Come on, Brian.
And Daniel. Daniel's a great kid. I've known Daniel for, how many years? 30 years? I mean, when I was down in Redondo, I don't know if it was like the 80s or what, but he was down there. Daniel's a great guy. We call him Sarge, and Sarge is a great, well, he's no longer a kid, obviously, but I still look at him as a kid. Good to have him here with us also. All right, we'll see about the Brian thing. That adds some mystery to this, and I'm going to turn it over to my friend, Rene. Is this like as difficult as it seems like it would be, or not?
No, actually, it's relatively simple. What I have here is the Promar XL ambush net. This is one of the heavier ones. It's a 36-inch hoop net. When you buy them, they come with a bridle, everything right here, as you see. This is how it comes. Promar does have a little kit where it has the rope, it has a metal bait cage, and I believe it has a buoy with the little kit too. So you can get everything that you need in there. The rope is like 74 feet long, but I'll go ahead and show you how you guys can hook this up and what we do when you want to start to begin to do this and how I do it. So this is from when I do it. That's from my trial and error and what I've learned in the past.
So you said the rope is 74 feet long. If you're fishing deeper water, do they make a longer rope, or do you splice two together?
You can have you can get a longer rope if you want to do that. Usually, a lot of guys just go ahead and splice them together and tie them up. And you really don't want to go too deep. I mean, when we went on the Amigo, we were dropping our
80.
We were dropping our nets in 88, 95 feet of water.
Yeah.
So they're down there. They were down there because it was structure. We were near an edge of a canyon, but it was that's I've seen guys drop them down to 120, but you don't want to do that. When you're out there, the whole thing is having fun, and to be pulling up 120 feet of line, and if you got lobsters in it, that's you're gonna be tired at the end of that pull.
That's why you bring Scott Buchert along with you. Pull that thing, Scott. Yeah, exactly. Heavy traps work great in deep water and when the current is moving, Wild Willie says.
Yes.
Thank you, Willie.
Yes. So, anyways, this is our XL ambush net. It is 36 inches. It's one of the heavier ones. This is 14 pounds. So it does get down there. It does get down there. There's the other ones that are smaller. I think they're the 34 inches or 32 inches, and they're a lot lighter. You can go shallower with them, but if there's any kind of current, you wanna have these things down there. You don't have to put weights in the bottom like they used to in the old days. They would put, a brick or some lead weight on the bottom of the net, and just to keep them in one spot. So this does a good job, and if I'm not mistaken, there is a heavier one too. So, but this is the basic one. It comes with the bridle, comes with your little float on top, and this is what it attaches to. So now, this is kind of the setup that we have here. When you get your line, what you want to do is okay. Come on, Rene.
What do we got? A tangle here going on?
Yeah, we got a little one here.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Nah.
It's live TV, man.
Anyways, you get your buoy, you got to mark it up. Okay? Mark it in a way that it is familiar to you. You use the reflective tape, and also you put the name of your boat if you want to put the name of your boat. Some guys put their phone number in the back here, so you know. But one of the most important things is your go number. Your float's gotta have your go number on it. For either the captain of the boat, they have 5 that have the go number. They're not going to really check as long as you have a go number, and it's associated with the skipper or the boat that you're with.
Somebody out there is saying, "What the hell is a go number?"
The go number is a number that they give you on your fishing license. If you go on your fishing license,
on your lobster report card?
No, it's
your
on your fishing license.
Okay.
And
hey, Mitchell.
Here's another one.
Why not?
There's
Another nice
Sandy.
sand bass.
Sandy's
live
are coming in,
fishing. Way to go, Mitchell.
We got live action here.
We
all
don't
the
have
time.
Michael Limon tonight, but we've got Mitchell slamming the sand bass. Go ahead, Rene.
So anyways, this is basically how you want to have your buoy set up. The other thing is we put a little weight on this on the bottom, so it sits straight up and down, perpendicular where these holes are. These holes are where your calamine sticks go in, your light sticks, or your electric light sticks go in. So when this is sitting in the water, your light sticks are up and you can see them blinking. Now, the pointy end, when you throw your net in the water, the pointy end is pointing to the net. Okay? Your excess is over here on the back end. And if you see, I got a little weight here so this thing stays straight up. So you can get your net, your excess line, and put a zip tie on it. Put it tight. Have this little weight on the end, and this little weight's important because once you throw your line in the water, all that excess will just kind of just sit straight up and down, and it's not floating all over the place. When you back up your boat, you don't get it tangled. You can see what's going on with it. And when you pick up your net, you always get your bosun's hook and grab it by the pointed end. Okay, that's what you want to do, is grab it by the pointed end, bring in rope in the boat, and don't stop pulling. So that's the rule there. But this thing will help keep everything there. I have my excess here. This is easy to undo. You just pull out if you need extra line. If you want to shorten it back up, go ahead and shorten it back up and put another zip tie on it. Zip ties are your friends. So that's this.
You don't want all that excess line floating around, do you?
You don't want all that excess line floating around. So you'll have maybe, if you're going to be fishing in like 25, 30, 35 feet of water, have about 40 feet, 45 feet of line out. That's plenty. and you'll be able to see where your line is. You'll see your buoy and everything, and it shouldn't be a problem. So, but you know, whoever your skipper is, whoever's out there with you, you know, they'll see on their fish finder how deep it is. It's called a pedometer. So they'll know how deep it is, and they'll put it on structure. Throw your hoop nets in, try and get it next to the structure, not on top of it. You don't want your nets to get hooked up or tangled up on the rocks. So that kind of covers the buoy, the access, and your little weight in the back.
All right,
Now,
perfect. Great explanation. By the way, I'll get to all those questions. Don't go anywhere, everybody.
So now Promar does have all this readily available. They have them in singles. They have it in single packs. Here's the little weight for your excess rope. They come in a single pack. They have your reflective tape. You can get that on promarheat.com, and they'll take care of you. Now for the business end, and I'm just going to keep it short here. Now, when you get this, you just simple thing. Tie it up, tie a bowline. If you know how to do a bowline, tie a bowline on your rope here, and you have it hooked up. Okay? You have it hooked up, and you're all ready to go. You have your other stuff. Oh, look at these.
We got the fish, the sand bass are biting.
Wow.
Barred sand bass by Mitchell. Keep it up, baby.
So you'll have this all ready to go. You know, feather out your line, and this will be all tied up. But this is the business end. Okay? So that's how that goes. Use a bowline. All right? And after we get through this, I'll show you how I do it.
You're going to show how to tie a bowline?
I can show. Bowlines are easy. You can go on YouTube and
There you go.
and do a bowline and stuff like that. But they're really easy to do. We used to use those. I learned in Boy Scouts. You make a little hole, so you go. The saying is, you go out the hole, around the tree, and back into the hole.
There you go.
And then that's a bowline. That's how we learned. So that's important. Important there. So those are your little things there. Everybody's got to have zip ties. Zip ties are everything. Got to have them. All right. They help with some of the most dumbest things that you wouldn't even think of. You know, if you got a tear here, you can mend it up real quick. If you don't have a net needle or don't know how to do a net needle, use a zip tie. So these are real important. They help tie up your rope, help tie up your nets. You know, real cool. Good to have. Now, once you got your line and everything all hooked up to your net and everything, this is the Promar Ahi anti-seal bait container, the bait cage. All right. The packages that come in with everything have a metal one. No, those are good. However, seals are smart enough to know how to get into it. So they will get into it. They will tear it up. And then you'll lose your bait and you're not going to get anything. These things are made of PVC, and the new ones, these new blue ones, you can put the top on and just tighten it down with a twist, and they're ready to go. There ain't no seal that knows how.
I'm gonna put those chips that Anthony's eating in there so he can't get any more.
Yeah, there's no pinniped can get in there anymore.
Right.
So that's what this is for. Also, with the new ones, there's white ones. The older ones are white ones, and their little clips are just a little bit smaller. But these new blue ones, the clips are bigger. They're easy to hook up onto the bottom, just like that. And then it doesn't go nowhere. So you hook these to the bottom, and that's where your bait goes. So those are all ready to go. All right, so that's, and you fill these things up. When you fill these things up, you fill them up, I would say maybe 3/4 of the way.
Not all the way.
Not all the way. You don't want to fill them up all the way. And the reason for that is because when you get them in the water, You want water to be flowing through them. You want to get that scent out. You want to attract these lobsters to where your net is, and the more the scent that comes out, the more that they're going to come to your net. So you pack it all up, that water's not going to flow through, and it just kind of leaks out real slow. This, you get it 3/4 of the way or so, and water will go through it, and it'll go along with a little bit of the current or a little bit of tide or whatever. That's what you do with that.
I'll be getting to those questions. Don't worry, I'm going to let Rene finish this great demonstration. Good job, Rene.
Okay, now next, so now you have your net and everything all ready to go, and that's pretty much it. Now for me, the way I do my stuff, let's see, what did I do with my goddamn, oh, here it is. The way I do my stuff, I try to make it a little simpler on myself. So with your bridle, the top little loop that you have here, you get a stainless steel ring, 2-inch ring, okay, welded stainless steel 2-inch ring, and you slip it in. Just like that. Now to keep this thing in, because it will come undone, to keep it in, you can put a little bit of tape around it before you put your ring and get all this all set up. You can put a shrink tube on it, and when you have it all set up, put your shrink tube on it, and this ain't gonna go nowhere. That's how this is gonna go. This other one, a stainless steel little clip hook, okay? These things are both rated over 300 pounds, so there ain't no way you're gonna break them. You're gonna break a line before you break these. So, but with this, that's it. This is hooked up to your line, easy peasy. Easy peasy. And then when you're done, get your line, unhook it, wrap your line all up, have everything all nice and neat, rinse out your bait tubes and everything, because you don't want them stinky. Rinse off your gear, and you don't want those stinky, because if you do have them stored, and if they do have any kind of scent left on them, rats will look for them, and they will chew through your net.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
rats
okay.
will find them.
Dirty rats?
Yeah, they will
Damn.
chew through their net.
Little.
So,
No, I can't say it.
yeah, you can say anything.
Nah, I'm not going to do it.
And for the last little thing here,
This is easy, man. You've made this very easy for everybody.
for last little thing here. Now let's say that you have your, you've been using your net for a little while. You've been getting little holes here and there. You're getting rips in it. You know, you got a lot of. Oh, look at
Mitchell!
that, another one.
Man, how many you got now? Like 5?
I think I got 7.
7 sand bass.
Those are good little size here. Look at that.
5.5-inch bait.
Darn. I'm surprised Anthony hasn't run out there.
So, anyways, your net shows the wear and tear of all your success from all your bugs that you've been bringing in all season. Okay, so what to do? You got 2 options. You can learn how to mend your net old school way with a net needle and the net thread. Okay, use the same kind of diameter as what's on here. You can get it on the internet. You can also look on YouTube to show you how to do the knots. It's really simple, very repetitive, and once you get the hang of it, you're gonna go, oh man, why did I know this before? The other way is a simple way. Now Promar has replacement nets. All right, this is a 36-inch replacement net, and it fits right over everything here. For me, I would snip out the middle ring. I would slip my net over, and on your hoop net, on any of these hoop nets, you see a little half hitches going around each of these little loops here. Each of these little loops in front here. So they're all right there, and they're all half hitches going all the way around. And that's how this is all hooked up. The other way you can hook them up is you can use, again, your very favorite friend, zip ties, and then cut off the access. The only thing is, be real careful, because if you don't cut them down enough, They do get a little bit of a sharp edge, and you might cut yourself a little bit. So that's the only precaution with using those. But with this is your replacement net. Promar Ahi has your replacement nets. Okay, these are replacement nets. So same thing. Look for the 36 or a 34 inch, whatever you got, and these will take care of it. That's pretty much basically what it is.
Good stuff. Excellent. Can I read a couple of...
oh, please.
And some of these are all over the board, but we'll just go along here. Sarge says, yeah, it's been about 30 years. He might be working on the Freedom. He says, thing. Win says, hey, guys, question is it about lobster? We're looking into bluefin tuna during June. I know it's still early, but I want to book a trip with the Legend Sport Fishing in June. I will tell you that during that time of the year, it's mostly, every year is different. So whatever I tell you could be totally different. But June is a good time for nighttime bluefin tuna. I ran a reverse 2.5 day trip on the Apollo the last 2 years here out of 22nd Street, and we killed them. But I ran a reverse 2.5 day, so that first night we're fishing at night. There was no daytime bite at all, but we got on them. They were out by Nicholas thing this year, or last year I should say, and we creamed them. We had a really good trip the year before. We had a great trip. In fact, the dog who's sitting here right now had a 200-something pounder. Beautiful fish. Really, really
Woof.
good stuff. So
Woof, woof.
once again, every year is different, but that is a time where you're going to get a nighttime bite. So you're probably, I hope, looking at a reverse trip. Leaves in the morning, you're fishing that very first night, because if you go and there's no daytime bite, you're wasting that day. You want to be fishing at night. Of course, this June, they'll be full speed during the daytime and not biting at night, but the last 2 years, that has definitely been the trend. Sarge says, when they get everything going, I talked to Chris. He said he'd give me a call. Okay, we're talking about working on the Freedom. Good for you. Doug Tilk, who is recovering from surgery. And Doug, I hope you're feeling okay. Doug says, just tuning in, boys. Great show. Question, what's going on with the toilet paper on your desk? So Doug, Brian from Promar said he would be here with giveaways tonight. And now Brian's not here. And this is nothing this is not unusual that Brian's not here. Sometimes he shows, sometimes he doesn't. So I went into the bathroom, Doug, and I said, I need a raffle prize for tonight, and that's the best I could come up with. So if he doesn't show up, we're going to raffle up the toilet paper here tonight. In fact, I think Tim Marquez, the tax man, is on his way down here. He saw that toilet paper and said, I could use that. So he's on his way down. Wild Willie, can you use a clasp to hook?
A clasp.
Yeah.
Like a little clip clasp?
To hook your buoy, I'm sorry. Can you use a clasp to hook your buoy to the drop rope, or does it have to have the line going through it?
I guess I'm not understanding.
Let me read it one more time again in case I'm the one who's screwing up, which would not be. And then if not, we might ask you to clarify.
Does it have to have the ring, maybe?
Can you use a clasp to hook your buoy to the drop rope, or does it have to have the line going through it?
Oh, okay. No, you need your line going through it. The reason being is you're allowing for the tidal flow to go up and down, and you want that buoy to travel back and forth freely. Because if, for instance, if you throw your net out there and it's a little bit lower tide, and say like it's you're in 28 feet of water, you throw your line out there, and and your line is all set up for 30 feet, and the tide comes in, and it's a 35 foot. There's a little 5 foot difference in tide. Your buoy's going to go under. So you don't want your buoy to go under, and you want to make sure that you can see it and have it up there. So having the line go in and out, back and forth, keeps that buoy on top of the water, and you're still able to see your lights, or if your lights go out, you have that reflective tape on it, so you can shine the light on your reflective tape and you can see it that way. I hope that answered your question. I think I understood what you were asking.
All right, well, Willie, thank you so much. Chivo, my gardener was asking me about my hoop nets in the backyard. I told him they were for catching lobster. He said, you don't just buy them from the store? Some people. Yeah, and Chivo, I bet that gardener wouldn't have any clue about how much fun it is because you were on that trip on the Amigo and with Paulina and her mom and this guy and Anthony and the kids. That was so much fun.
It's a lot of fun. That was just a lot of fun. It's a little work and everything, but you know what? Even the crew let a lot of the customers out there, the clients, go ahead and do a lot of the work too. And it's just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun, especially when they pull up and everybody's around and you pull up a net and you got lobsters in it and and if you pull up something empty, you pulled up water.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's all the fun of it.
It was.
It's just like fishing.
Yes.
Just like fishing. So it is. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
And because, on that trip we divided the lobster, it's not like what that guy catches, he keeps. He's pulling for all. So if he gets a big one, you're going, we're all going to get rich here.
And that, and some of these other private charter guys that take you out lobstering and stuff, the legal ones and stuff, that's usually pretty much how it should go. You get all the lobsters, you got a client, boatload of 4 clients, and all these lobsters that come out, you have them in one spot, one container, one cooler. At the end of the night, okay, here, this one here, this one there, this one there, this one here, this one there, this there. And by the end of the night, everybody gets lobster. And it's not like, oh, that one's mine. Oh, that one's mine.
Yeah, right.
Now, if it's with your buddies, and he pulls up the biggest one, well, who's going to take that one.
Exactly.
You know who's going to take that one. So, but, other than that, it's, a fair thing, that's yours, that's yours, yours. Just go around. Everybody pulls for everybody.
All right, very good. Dan Lightfoot with a great question. He says, good afternoon, fellas. How can you tell if your net is lying flat on the ocean's floor? Because if it's not, there's a problem, right?
Well, not so much. Now sometimes, and it's usually a majority of time, when we throw our nets overboard, we can see them. We can see them on our fish finder, on our photometer. We can see them as they go down, and where they're sitting. If they're sitting on top of a rock or they're sitting next to a rock. Usually, your skipper will see where and tell you when to throw that on a structure like that. That's okay, but if it's sitting up like this, you still might get some. You still might not get any. But the best way is just to make sure it's next to the structure and not on top of the structure. You don't want to get your nets fouled on the rocks or anything else that's on there. So, but
there's no way to grab the rope and go, oh man, this thing's not. There's no way to tell, right?
Sometimes if if you're pulling and it feels real tough, it's hung up.
Yeah.
So that's when your skipper will back off a little bit and try to come over it a little bit or come to the side of it so you can pull it up straight up and down and try to get it unhooked. Sometimes it's not, not feasible to do it that way, and you gotta, manhandle it and, pop it off. So, and that's when you get little tears and stuff, and, you check your nets and stuff like that. But for the majority of it, you try to get your nets and stuff right next to that structure, because that's where their little hiding places are. They're coming out. They're coming out of that little hiding place to go, look and forage for food. That's what their little antlers are for. And when they start smelling this stuff, they're going, oh yeah, oh, nice little house here. So then they start crawling in, and boom, they're in there, and they're trying to get they're trying to get those fresh sardines that you put in your Promar bait tube. That's what they're trying to do. So, and then you get them in there, pull it up, don't stop pulling, and then you got your lobster.
Man, it's too much fun for sure. All right, let's go. Dan, great question. Hey, we miss you down here. We got Mitchell filling in for Michael. We need you down here. Doug Tilk wants to know if that's the new Friedman Adventures toilet paper. Maybe. Some people say my show reminds them of that.
Or
so
it could be a Scott Bucher.
It could be Scott Bucher, exactly.
Yeah, a little picture of Scott Bucher,
Right there.
It's always
I
good.
sent a message to him and I said, there's no update on the lobsters.
You're fired. All right, Scott has to call in with an update for us. He's had it. Anthony's issued an ultimatum. Chivo's back with us, and he says, we hand-pulled every net. This was on our Amigo Freeman Adventures trip.
Yeah.
So the guys will pull it. They have, a winch or whatever you call it. They pulled the net. No way. Not on this Freeman Adventures trip.
No,
everybody
wanted
wanted the thrill of pulling it.
They wanted to pull it.
Yeah. Yeah. But everybody was pulling, and it was absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
Paulina's mom, Paulina, the kids,
Best pull.
Chivo. Who had the best pull? I think Cliff was right up there. Cliff had a really good pull.
Wasn't it her and Paulina?
Paulina had a great pull.
She had one that had,
10 legals.
4?
With Paulina. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Paulina.
Yeah.
10 legals.
Yeah.
That was a great pull. Paulina,
Yeah.
where are you tonight?
Yeah.
You should be watching the show. We're talking about you. Your
Come on,
ears-
baby. What's
your
up?
ears should be. This is your husband, for God's sakes. Hey, do you know somebody named Cassandra De Leon?
Oh, my God.
She says, "Hi, Dad."
Oh, that's your daughter.
What's up, Chocolate Bar? How's it going? I told these guys about you.
Chocolate bar. So, what's that nickname from?
Oh,
Gotta
ever since
ask.
When she was
Chocolate.
when she was born, she was so dark and so furry. When she came out, I told my ex-wife, I go, "Hey, we got a little puppy," because she was so.
Your wife probably
furry.
wanted to hit you on the head, huh?
But she was always the darkest out of all the kids. She had my complexion, so I called her Chocolate Bar, and that's always stuck. So she's my Chocolate Bar.
Chocolate bar. Good to have you with
Yeah.
us, Cassandra.
My youngest daughter, Adriana, she's Pumpkin. So, and then my granddaughter, that's Butterball.
Oh, we got nicknames for everybody.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it.
Noah's a squid. Well, we haven't named the last two. The oldest one, and we just got Joey and Alexander.
I've got nicknames for my two boys too, but it's a family show. I can't really
Richard has
bring it up.
okay.
Scott Bucher. All right, here we go. Back to the show here, and it is Robert Graber. What is Halibut Man using to catch all those extinct sand bass? He's throwing a plastic lure, right?
Yeah, 5-inch.
Yeah, he's throwing a
plastic.
little buck spin, you call it?
Butt spinner.
A butt
spinner.
spinner. There you go. So, yeah, he's killing them out there. I think he just left, but he might be still here. Chiva said Paulina had 10 legals that night. Daphne, one of the greatest awesomeness, if that's a word.
Awesomeness.
Freeman Adventure family members, Daphne, good to have you with us. As
Hey,
always, she says, good evening. You're going on a lobster trip perhaps this weekend. If you do go, we wish you the very, very best of luck. Richard Hughes. I love it. He says Paulina is here with me right now.
Hey, don't be breaking my heart, dude.
Man, I'm telling you, Rene.
Tell him, Paulina.
Yeah, really. Paulina, her ears should be burning. Yeah, he's texting Paulina right now. Robert Graber, Rene, how much extra line do you have on your nets? If you are in 60 feet of water, do you set your ropes at 70 feet? Like whatever the depth is, how much line extra?
I would put it at 5 or 10 feet. Yeah, keep it at 70 feet.
All right, so if you're in 30 feet, 40 feet,
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
feet, 30 feet?
Right.
Yeah, like
Right.
that?
Or you can go shorter, just depending on how your tides are and where you're at. But that's kind of a good rule. You have that little excess, and you're not going to lose your net. You're not going to have it go underwater or anything like that. So yeah, it's right there.
The over-under on Brian Sanchez has expired. It was 5 p.m. Nobody bet on the under. I wonder why. You're on the over.
Yeah.
And the dog and I he's not going to show up tonight.
Right.
And this is our raffle prize right here. courtesy of
Brian,
Promar.
Brian works until 5, so they're getting a lot of their spring.
What
spring
the hell are
promotions
you
going.
bailing them out for? What's wrong with you?
Hey, I got to take care of my boy. He's there too. God love him.
All right, yes, God love him. Hey, I wonder if Cliff probably is on the Native Son. He might come in and we'll get a halibut update for you here
okay.
this evening before we sign off. Daphne is saying she hopes the boat makes it out. And thank you, Daphne. Why don't you tell us what the boat's name is, and why don't you invite people to join you this weekend? Whatever day you're going, whatever boat it is, we're all ears. What bait do you like using? Ask Wild Willie. Sardines, anchovies. I just had some sardines.
Yeah.
Or
everything
pollo,
likes anchovies.
chicken. Man, we might have to hit Church's chicken on the way home. This guy's got me thinking, you're eating all this crap. I'm going to eat some Church's chicken, man. Go ahead.
It doesn't make it right.
Chicken. Are they talking about chicken for lobster bait?
Yes, of course. He may be being facetious here, but
okay.
who knows?
Yeah, no,
I don't know. He just wants to know what's your best bait. What do you like? What? Yeah, there you go. Mango currants.
Mango currants. Chicken is no. That's a big negative on lobster bait. What's that?
Chicken livers?
Not even chicken livers. I wouldn't use it. Use the bait that these lobsters are going after that they see all the time. That's what that's their natural order. You know, they see a sardine in there that's, you know, just dead or whatever, they're going to go after that. See, anchovy, everything likes anchovies. They're going to go after that. You know, it's some that's in the water, in the sea, not some that's floating around that was like a dinosaur back then. I mean, they're not gators.
Right.
You know, they're not gators, so.
There you are, Wild Willie. Anthony and I like Church's chicken. The spicy works best of all. I might have him stop and get some tonight, just because, man, that sounds so good right now. Church's chicken, too. It's just greasy crap. It's so good. It really is good.
You know, there's and I'm sorry, we're getting off the mark here.
That's okay.
There's a little gas station over in Wilmington. I believe it's on Anaheim. Little hole in the wall.
Do they have fried chicken?
It's called Crispy Chicken.
Oh, wait a minute.
And
I saw some guy just do a thing on this.
It is so good.
Is it crispy?
Oh,
is it like greasy?
No,
crispy?
it's not real greasy,
I don't want
but it's I'll tell you the batter and everything. I mean, if you want it greasy, I guess.
Dude, now you got me talked into this place.
It's
Wilmington, California.
Good. It's in Wilmington, yeah.
Crispy chicken.
Yeah.
And you go in a gas station? Is that where?
Yeah, it's a gas station. It's right inside the, you know, like how you have the AM/PM.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing.
It's called crispy, crunchy chicken?
Yeah.
Crispy, crunchy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now you're
That's a
talking.
little secret around, man.
Now it's not a secret
that's it.
anymore.
That's it.
Man, that looks good. Why don't you put it up there, Anthony, so everybody can see it? Crispy, crunchy chicken, Wilmington, California. There you are. Man, we're gonna have to do a food review.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do.
We'll go over there and do it. Maybe not tonight, but one of these nights we're definitely gonna do it.
On the way home.
No, I see these guys. I can sit in my car and chew on a piece of chicken and say, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
the flavors are all colliding. It's so good." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, they're good. Good, great potato wedges and everything. They're good stuff.
All right, there you go. Daphne is going to be on the Pescador Saturday night out of Redondo Sport Fishing, right, Daphne? Right? 310-372-2111. You may ask how I know that number by heart. I worked at Redondo Sport Fishing back in the 1970s, and they haven't changed their number since that time. So there you go. I can tell you some hilarious landing stories, man. Some of the people have passed away, so I could actually get away with it. But, oh, my God. Should I tell one of them?
Does anybody remember? Let's see if they how old these guys are.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers the old surf report number for South Bay.
No, I don't remember that.
No.
I never called it. I didn't surf, so.
See if anybody did.
There was a recording that would give. Oh, okay.
Every
so
day.
I'm guessing the last 4 digits were surf.
No.
No, what? Who the hell named this thing?
It was LA County Lifeguards.
Oh, okay.
They would give that report.
Go ahead. Well, let's wait. We'll wait and see.
Yeah,
Give it a little
let's see
time.
if somebody knows.
Yeah, I'll be very interested. Anthony's going to know because he's going to grok it right now. All right, here we go. Richard Hughes. I love Richard Hughes because Richard Hughes doesn't hold back. In fact, I have a sneaking suspicion that the cranker, Mike Krinkovich, may have jumped on for a moment and he saw Richard Hughes and then went running off. Richard says, he's talking about Brian Sanchez. No excuses for seasick, puking, flake Brian. He's a flake. That's not me. That's Richard Hughes, who is a big part of the Friedman Adventures family. Not only does he write these great songs, but he is coming to assist us in our new nonprofit, which should be viable in 60 days. And we're looking forward to that, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. Halibut Man Fishing. He's got the info on the Native Son, who just backed in here to 22nd Street Landing. First day of their halibut derby, and they had 4 legal halibut on board. The biggest one, 17 pounds. Not a bad start.
That's not bad.
That's excellent. And the Native Son here out of 22nd Street Landing in San Pedro, California, runs Wednesday through Sunday now for the foreseeable future. I'm not sure when it ends, but it's going to go for a couple of months. I think probably April. And they have some really excellent fishing at times on there. I don't know if sometimes they'll go and catch some whitefish in addition to that, but they're pretty hyper-focused on the halibut. Native Son will be going again tomorrow out of 22nd Street Landing, 310-832-8304. I've got all these landing phone numbers because I used to call them incessantly when I was a kid, and so I memorized them all. 328-1285 is my grandmother's phone number. From the 1970s, 60s. I knew that. What a memory, huh? I can't remember important things, though, but I got that all down. All right, Isaac, so good to see you here. Good evening, Phil, Rene, and the entire Friedman Adventure family. We need another lobster trip. What a great time it was. Isaac was there, his son Ethan. Man, you guys made it a great trip. In fact, Ethan had the wide open bite on the whitefish going on the Berkeley power bait.
On the power bait.
Berkeley power bait was working on the whitefish. And hey, Berkeley, thank you so much for the baits you have given us for our trip to the orphanage in Mexico this weekend. Really appreciate that good stuff. Yeah, I agree, Isaac. We got to do another one, man. We really do. That was so much fun.
Before the season closes out.
Yep. Halibut Man Fishing Crispy Crunchy Chicken is at Mobile Gas Station and is the bomb.
See?
There you are. It's in a mobile station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Stuck away inside a gas station.
Steve Duncan says Stater Brothers by far has the best chicken. Have you ever tried Stater Brothers?
Yeah, he brought it on.
How was it?
We had a trip with him and Daniel, and he brought chicken. And that was some good stuff. I took some home.
Was it as good as the crispy crunchy? Be honest.
No, it wasn't. But I gotta tell you, Steve, we'll have to get you the crunchy chicken there. Let you taste it and see what you think.
All right, yeah, Steve, we got to try it. We should do something here at the landing. Maybe we should just bring like all these different types and just put A, B, C. Everybody taste it, and we'll come up with a winner.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, right?
That'd be good.
Heck yeah, I'm all about that for sure. All right, Stater Brothers, I'm ready to try that too. I'm all over this. Isaac says we need to try power bait in the pot on the next trip. Whitefish loved it. He's right, man. Put it in the...
in the bait tube?
Yeah. Why not? Berkeley power bait all the way for the win. There we go.
Put it in the bait tube.
Just clog that all up full of it, man. Hey, Daphne says, yes, she'll be out of Redondo. 4 spots open. If you'd like to join Daphne, jump on the Pescador running out of Redondo Sport Fishing Saturday night. You can go meet Daphne. She's really a great person. I know you'll have a really good time. Chris Rank, colder ice. That's right. Anthony's waving, Chris. He's saying hi. He says, I will have the lemon garlic butter ready. Man, how about that? Colder ice. Chris Rank, we love you, Chris. It's good to have you with us. Anthony says hello again. Halibut Man Fishing, Chicken Chronicles, he says.
Chicken Chronicles.
No more Lobster Chronicles. This is Chicken Chronicles. Man, we're building. We have way more people watching the show as we go along. We've gone from You know, talking about lobster hoop netting to chicken, and our audience share is going through the roof now.
It's dinner time. They're getting ready for dinner.
I want to try that. I think some guy, you know, those guys that sit in their car and eat food, and I don't know if you ever see them on YouTube Shorts,
Oh,
and
yeah,
Facebook and all that crap. I think one of those maniacs was in that crispy, crunchy.
Oh, really?
I think I have some vague recollection of like, what the hell? A gas station, and I find the best chicken I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, it is good. It's a longshoreman's.
Oh, it
longshoreman's
is.
staple spot.
Oh,
Yes, it
okay.
is. Yeah, it is.
So if the longshoremen are in
yeah.
there, man, you know it's good, right?
Yep. Hats off to longshoremen out there. Love you, brothers.
You know, there's
Local 13.
Speaking of Wilmington, I used to go to an AA meeting in Wilmington, and a couple of those guys said, meet me at a Chinese restaurant. Can't remember what the name was, but they go, best Chinese food, blah, 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 you know, cheap, and it was good.
Was it over there in, I would say, on Tuna Street over there?
Yeah, kind of.
It's not there no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not there no more.
Oh, that sucks.
That used to be a good spot.
Yeah.
Over there on Terminal Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was right by the old Starkist
Yeah.
factory. Yeah.
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 Oh, darn, that's too bad. All right, back to our friend Chris Rank. We'll be hooping 10 Promar nets in Dana Point tomorrow after the 3/4 day Dana Wharf sport fishing trip. Good job, Chris. We wish you the best of luck. And Richard Hughes says, tastes like chicken.
Tastes like
Everything tastes like chicken, right, Richard?
rattlesnake tastes like chicken.
No, I know. Hey, speaking of guys on YouTube and YouTube Shorts, have you seen this guy that runs around grabbing all these snakes? And well, this guy's hilarious. I love this guy. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He goes up and goes, boop. He does this. Yeah, I talked to you about that. I love this guy, man. He's really good. So if I knew his name, I'd let you know. Anthony will have it for us in a second. His name has fish in the title. So we'll let you know because it's pretty good. Wild Willie, Frank's Sauce Hot Wings. Where's that at? Frank's Sauce Hot Wings. Or is that a sauce that you put on your hot wings?
Frank.
You know where that is?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Fish and Grant.
God darn, I'm getting hungry.
Frank,
Fish and Grant.
Fish and
5th and Grant?
Grant. Fish, A-N-D, or
Fish and Grant.
Oh,
fishing,
Grant.
F-I-S-H-I-N-G.
No G.
Oh, F-I-S-H-I-N Grant. G-R-A-N-T. There you are. Guy's crazy, man. My wife and I watch that, and she thinks he's going to be dead in another 2 weeks. Screwing around with rattlesnakes and all this stuff. I'm getting hungry. Frank's Hot Wings.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank's Hot Sauce.
Oh, all right. There you go. Tebow, how did this show get into I think we're going to switch this into a cooking show. All right, Tebow. My eye's itchy. It's either that or everyone is waiting to see who Brian Sanchez is and if he really does exist. I think you're right, man. At this point, he's like Bigfoot.
He's ninja.
You know, like does he
He's ninja
really?
right now.
So Brian Sanchez is supposed to be here from Promar Ahi because this is the Promar show, and he walked on the show last week. Renee's trying to defend him, but he's having a hard time. He walked on the show last week and said he was going to bring raffle prizes, and we're going to do giveaways, several giveaways tonight. So I got the feeling he wasn't going to show up, and the only giveaway I could come up with down here at the landing was this. It was either that or I was going to have to pilfer all the stuff for the kids in Mexico, the orphanage, and we decided that wasn't a good idea. We were going to keep that for the kids. So anyway, we're starting to run low. Shoot, we've been doing this an hour.
Wow.
You believe it?
Wow.
So we're almost to the end of the show. Unless you want to keep it going, keep the questions coming. Whether it's about crispy chicken, lobster, or Scott Buchert, we are all ears here with you all. And we still have not received a Scott Buchert update from the Tradition in San Diego. I know, Scott, you just dropped your nets. I know you haven't even pulled yet, but you could say, hey, we have 10 lovely people out here. The captain's a great guy, and boy, I just had the best damn hamburger. Something like that, you know what I mean? All right, let's go back to our questions here, and it is from Isaac. Frank's Hot Sauce has a recipe on the bottle for hot wings.
There
We haven't
you
had
go.
wings for a while. Do you like wings?
Oh, I love wings.
You do?
Yeah. Every every Super Bowl, I cook up a batch of hot wings, and my daughters come, and we just chow down on hot wings and whatever outside barbecue.
So chocolate bar is there.
Yeah, chocolate bar's there. Chocolate bar, the squid, Joey. Yeah, they're there. Well, one of these days, I'll have to bring Cassandra over. We'll
Why Willie says, so what are the tickets going to be for the toilet paper? I don't know. I'm thinking whoever is more full of...
has the poopiest question.
Yeah, the poopiest question. You get to come, and you have to be down here before 6 p.m. to pick your toilet paper up. The poopiest, or whoever is full of spit, if you know what I mean. You know? This show has turned into a whole... This is a chit-chat show, and Scott Buchert's making an appearance. And this show's a little bit of chat and a whole lot of chit, if you know what I mean. Man. Chivo, speaking of Scott, he was calling Anthony when we were out on the boat just to see where he was. And Scott Buchert is here. He is out on the Tradition in San Diego, California.
Hey, Scott, what's up?
Hi, guys. Hi, Phil. Hey, Scott. Good to see you, my friend. Give us an update. What's going on? Are you headed out? Have you dropped your nets? How was the cheeseburger? Come on, Scotty. We really want to know how it's going. And Richard Hughes is thrilled. Wild Willie can't contain himself. This show is spiraling out of control here. It's a chit show. Chit chat. Richard Hughes. He's not a vulgar guy, so chit show.
Yeah, chit chat show.
Yeah. All right, Robert Graber, Scott's here. He must be the winner of the toilet paper. Could be.
There it is.
Come on, Scott. We want an update from the Tradition before we sign off. Anybody else out there have anything you want to talk about? I guess this is kind of wide open. Chuck Zimmer. Well, you know Chuck from Big Custom Rods. Guess what today is? Chuck Zimmer's birthday. Are we going to sing happy birthday, or is that unnecessary?
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chucky. Happy birthday to you. See, Custom Rods.
Enjoy your day,
Chuck,
man.
there you are, man. Hope you're having a great day. And Chuck is an instrumental part of this weekend trip down to Mexico to take care of the kids at the orphanage, teaching them how to repair a rod, taking them surf fishing, and putting on the best barbecue you've ever seen in your life. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to do it. Chuck, happy birthday.
Awesome. That's great. Happy birthday, Chuck.
You know, I met Chuck 3 or 4 years ago, and I immediately said to my wife, that is one hell of a good person.
Yeah, he's good.
But I'm, I often make mistakes like that. So what can I tell you? No, he truly is. All right, Scott Buchert is hooping tomorrow night. He's right. I haven't screwed up. Scott, thank you so much for the update. We deeply appreciate it. What else? What are you doing tonight, Scott? We're all curious to know. Ask Scott about his Lobster card find. Richard Hughes. How the hell does Richard Hughes know about that? That cracks me up. Yes, Scott told me about it. He said that when he went to buy his Lobster, whatever you call it, what is it? A report card.
Report card.
He didn't turn his report card in from last year, and he got screwed.
Right.
So I told him same thing with me.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I guess I didn't turn my card in. So
what the state does, if you don't turn it in, and a lot of time that you're supposed to report your report card to them. Then they kind of flag you so that when you renew your report card, instead of being like $12, it's like $24.
How do you turn it in?
Oh, you go online. You go online.
Oh, you can go online?
Yeah, you go online and report.
Because you used to have to mail it in, right? Or you can mail it in.
You could probably mail it in. Cassie does our report cards when we get it done. So, Cassie, if you're still watching, let me know how you did it. I know you do it online. And get it done that way. And so far, we're good with it. They send you a confirmation that they got the information, and we're all good. So then when I go and get my new report card, it's just $12.
Robert Graber says, happy birthday, Z Custom Rod Chucky. Scott Bucher doesn't say happy birthday, Chuck. Scott, this is your time to say.
Scott.
He says, hi, Chuck. That's nice. But we just mentioned it's his birthday, Scott, so that would be a good time to say happy birthday.
Come on, Scotty.
Scott Buchert is going on the Tradition tomorrow night. Those
Go get
poor
'em.
people on the Tradition.
Go get him.
I'm just kidding. That's going to be a lot of fun, Scott. We want an update from you tomorrow night. Steve Duncan, thanks to you and I chattering about crunchy chicken and everything, made it to Irvine, picking up a new hoop puller for the bow. What's his name?
Ooh.
Scott? There we go. Scott Buchert says, happy birthday, Chuck.
There you go.
Isaac says, happy birthday, Chuck. Daphne, happy birthday, Chuck. Scott Buchert says, I told Mike. What the hell did he tell Mike? Who's Mike? Oh, Krinkovich.
Oh,
he told Krinkovich, and Krinkovich told Richard Hughes about that. Got you.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
I put two and two together. I'm a little slow tonight, Scott. And good evening, Scott, now from Isaac. This is really a fun show tonight, I got to admit.
We're having them all here.
Yeah, keep them coming, everybody, because the minute I don't see a damn question up there, I'm cutting this off and running the hell out of here. Richard Hughes, 3 guesses how he knew about Scott's fine, and the first 2 don't count. Hint, the wanker. Well, Scott just gave it away, Richard, so. But I had figured that out, actually. I figured that the wanker called you, and about 5 minutes in, you're wondering, how the hell can I get off the phone? You know, I've been in conversations with people like that, and I just finally I'm trying to get that. I got something I got to do, and these kind of people, some of these people, they never even breathe. You're waiting for the opportunity where they stop and you go, hey, by the way, I got a meeting I got to go to. Well, you know what I do? I just pull my phone out. I go, oh, it's my wife.
Yeah,
and then I start speaking Spanish in the phone. Because I know they don't, and I'm like, and it's phony. She's not even there. And then I just go, oh, shoot, I got an emergency or, whatever. Oh, I just blew that, man. I can never use that again.
Nope.
Oh, I screwed myself. Scott Buchert said, I said that. Yes, Scott, we know. Very good. All right, we're running out of questions. PromarAhi.com. If you want to order anything, you can put in FA at checkout, and you'll save 10%. And, here, we got more.
Okay,
I'm glad.
what's up?
Pacific Outdoors Adventures. You know who that is? It's Pacific Outdoors Adventures. If Brian's not there, he can't say no to whatever you give away. Man, I like this. That's why I got the toilet paper, because, he'll come up with $1, but that's about it. I think you should be like Oprah. He gets a net, she gets a net, everyone gets a net. That's right. Oprah, she says, look under your chair, and people pull out and they have some $10,000 thing. Unfortunately, our budget here at Friedman Adventures is not quite that big yet. Maybe, in 30, 40 years when I'm dead, that'll be a thing. But yeah, that's funny stuff. I love it. Scott Buchert says, hi, Isaac. That's good.
Okay.
You got me
hi,
hung up on this crispy chicken, man. Crispy, crunchy chicken.
So a net, we're going to get a net. Now, is it a net? A net? A net or a net?
I don't know. Man, for a couple guys who are sober, this is really starting to go downhill.
The philosophy's flying around here.
Really. Let's see. Oh, Rob S., big Notre Dame guy. November, whatever it is next year, I think it's the 7th. South Bend, Indiana. Miami's going in there. I'm rooting for Miami to win the national championship, even though I don't think they have a chance against Indiana. He says, good evening. And I say to you, thank you for being here. Isaac says, 1 piece of toilet paper for everybody.
There
now,
it is.
that we can afford.
Spread the love.
We can definitely do that. That is for sure. Daniel Lightfoot, I'm on my way to pick up some crispy chicken right now, you dirty rat.
Oh,
You better not be
man.
unless you're heading this way with that crispy chicken, because we want some of that. Rob S., Indiana, Phil. I hate to say it, but what are you going to say? They're the best team in Indiana? If you are, you're probably right, man, because I think they beat the heck out of Notre Dame right now. Richard Hughes, what is the meaning of life? Just wanted to keep this going. That's pretty good. You want to give your meaning of life?
Just one thing. That's it.
What is it?
Just one thing.
I thought you were giving the middle finger there for a second.
No, it's just one thing.
One thing what?
A lot of love.
I love it.
Just a lot of love.
Is that true?
Yeah, I gotta have a lot of love, a lot of compassion. Be good humans.
Richard, what do you say about that? There's your answer right there. Scott Buchert, I love it. Scott, you are participating tonight. It is admirable. We love you. I had he asked me about this, and I told him that was a good deal. I had the Kentucky Fried Chicken last night for Tuesday. I didn't eat it all. I wanted to eat like 4 or 5 pieces of the 8 pieces. So he called me last night and he goes, is 8 pieces of Kentucky Fried Chicken for $10 a good deal? I said, hell yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really good deal. And he's like, are you sure? And then he got to the Kentucky Fried Chicken and he said, it's not $10, it's $12. There's tax. And I said, there's tax on everything.
His finger licking good.
God darn it, Scott. I put you on the right dinner last night.
Yeah,
you people think I'm not talking to Scott 24 hours a day. I help him through all these life decisions. I do.
That's your tariff.
I'm on with him every night. And Scott, was that a good call on my part? It sounds like it. I told him, too. He goes, oh, might as well get into this. I told him, he goes, well, I'm hungry. And I go, you're not going to eat 8 pieces of chicken. There's no way. You can't do it. So obviously I was right. And for a $10 bill, what the heck, man, right? I told him either that or go buy 6 tacos at Jack in the Box for $5.
There you go.
Right? You're talking to the cheapo food guy right here, man.
Well, are they two? They're $2 a piece, huh? Or a buck a piece?
$1.50? I haven't had them for a million years, so I don't know.
$1.50 and a half for 2?
Something like that. So Scott Buchert following my advice, and look what it got him. A great full stomach for $10 and lunch today. He had 4 pieces left over. Man, I'll tell you. I also told him, Scott, go to a grocery outlet and go buy a bunch of ham, a loaf of bread, and some mustard, and for $10 you can eat for 3 days.
There you go.
And he won't take my advice.
And it's finger licking good.
Whatever happened to Kentucky Fried Chicken Extra Crispy? They still have it as far as I know.
Yeah,
I like that too. I like the extra crispy stuff. I really do. Although the regular Kentucky Fried Chicken's pretty good too. I haven't had that for a million years.
Yeah.
Have you had it?
Not in a while.
Anthony's like, can we get out of this show? We're up to more people than we.
Right now, your battery's gonna die.
It is? What are we at?
20.
Oh, we're good.
You're good.
We're good. No battery gonna kill us.
We're running with the wind. We're running with the dogs.
Oh man, we got a whole bunch.
It just went down to 5.
No, it didn't. All right, Rob, any information on how to catch lobster? Oh, we don't want a lobster question on the Lobster Show. From a pier and where it's best. So pier fishing for pier hoop netting for lobster, and do you have a pier that's better than any other? And how do you navigate that?
I don't have a pier that's better than any other. I mean, your basic thing is, you have, you can only take 2 hoop nets with you. Try to get the freshest bait that you got. But, try any pier, because the structure where the pylons are, that's structure. That's structure.
Some guy told me that over where I live out there, he's loaded with lobster, he said.
Where's that?
I don't know if I want to say, but
No.
yeah, he doesn't want me to.
No.
So there you are. I was just kidding about that. I shouldn't have said that.
Everybody knows where you live.
I know, really. Isaac says, when do you need to turn your lobster card date in? What's the date? And Phil needs to give us a countdown the week before. I agree.
Anthony can check that
End of
on.
April.
Yeah, it's.
End of April, Anthony
They do
says.
get it.
Daphne wrote something in there.
They do.
Daphne wrote something in there. Hang on, we'll get to that in a second. Rob says, I have 2 primary hoops, would like to throw them and see. So he wants to try the pier thing, and to which we say, go for it, right?
Yep.
All right, Richard Hughes says, thanks, Rene. Been looking for the answer for 50 years. Love, love, love.
There you go, buddy.
Didn't the Beatles write a song like that? All you need is love?
There it
Was
is.
that the Beatles?
30th.
April 30th. There you are. I remember, I think,
Must be submitted.
I was listening to that song, All You Need Is Love, when I was a kid. And my mom walked by and I go, isn't this beautiful? And she said, try paying the electrical bill with that damn love. Okay, Mom, a little dose of reality right there. All right, Richard Hughes. We got that. Daphne says, end of April. She was absolutely right. The dog confirms it. and I'll have to pay attention to that this year. What happens if you can't? I don't even know where the hell my lobster card is anymore. I don't even know what I did with it. I'll have to try to figure that out. Rob S. Pioneer Chicken. I remember Pioneer Chicken.
Yep.
It was greasy, just awful, crispy, most delicious stuff you could ever eat in your life. I love that stuff, man.
That's how we live.
Good stuff. Scott Buchard says, I didn't eat it, though. You bought 10 pieces of chicken, didn't eat it?
I thought he said he ate
Need
it.
your head examined, Scott. Halibut Man, Jetty is better, but Santa Monica Imperial and San Clemente Piers are good ones. Rob, there you are. Halibut Man to the rescue. Chivo, lobster report card. Date will come before Brian shows up. I have to agree with Chivo. And I notice you're not trying to defend him anymore. You've thrown the towel in, Renee.
Ninja.
Chivo says, is deep fried lobster a thing? It certainly is, called Puerto Nuevo style. Estilo Puerto Nuevo, which is a little place just south of Rosarito Beach. It's not so little anymore. It's pretty big. They have all kinds of lobster stuff there, and they deep fry the lobster. I'm not a big fan of deep fried lobster. Some people are. I am not. But
this is what I saw. I'm not a big fan of deep frying them in oil. However, I have seen them cooked in a vat of butter.
I've seen that too. Some Vegas really cool restaurants do it that way.
Right. I mean,
that's got to be good.
Oh, they have it like this and a big lobster, and they put it in there, and it comes out, and it's all buttery already, and all you have to do is put your little chives and parsley on it, a little bit of Old Bay, and oh my God.
Oh, it's so
all
good, right?
Buttered up and ready to rock and roll.
You know, is it Brian Sanchez?
Hey! Oh! What time is it? What time is it?
Well, my stomach is killing me. I don't know.
Really?
Huh?
But you showed up.
I wanted to come say hi.
See?
Well,
Who did it?
I think
Who
you
did it?
should take a bow in front of the camera.
All right, you guys.
Brian Sanchez, everybody.
There's our ninja.
Are you sick?
No, I don't think so. I just might know what I ate for lunch.
Well, we're glad to see you here. We can end the show now and everybody. Actually, Richard Hughes just said the rapture will come before Brian shows up. Whoa, man, I like it. Deep fried in butter or beef tallow. I bet that's good. Beef tallow. That would be good.
We're
That sounds good
talking
to me.
about how to cook lobster.
Yeah, this thing is spiraled into a chicken
it just
show
went-
and everything
yeah.
else. Steve Duncan says better late than ever.
Yeah.
Bugman.
Bugman.
Man, done.
And Isaac, one of your fans, says, good evening, Brian. He says good evening. He's a little camera shy tonight, but good evening, he says. And
Come on.
all right, should we, because we want to spend some time with Brian here. We'll have 10 minutes to goof
why don't
off
you
with
sit here
him.
for a
I
while.
still have giveaways that since I wasn't here this week, I'll do them next week.
Giveaways next week,
The
guaranteed.
ones that I didn't have today are going to be next week.
The ones that we didn't have today are next week. Take it to the bank, right?
Yep.
Do you believe it?
Yep. Yep.
Me too.
Giveaways and fun stuff.
Yep.
Unload the truckload of giveaways and let's get it done, says Chivo. He's ready. Richard Hughes, cameo 2 weeks in a row by Brian. Really, it's kind of a cameo kind of thing.
Yeah, he's made it. He made it.
All right.
He works until 5, and then it takes a little while to get.
Well, let me get my
Come over
freaking
there.
violin out. You know,
Get your big
geez.
tube out.
Works till 5 and
Yeah, big tube out.
hey, we got to break. Oh no, we almost have. There's a Chinese dish with fried lobster, bits and noodles, lightly battered. That sounds really good. What did I used to have? Lobster and black bean sauce, Daphne.
I used to get garlic.
Delicious.
Garlic.
Garlic, says Brian.
Garlic lobster noodles.
Garlic what?
Lobster noodles.
Lobster noodles.
And it's essentially the same thing. Lobster mac is the best.
Richard Hughes says Brian Flake. I'm just reading this stuff here. Thang Win. Hey, Phil, your 5-day trip with the Indy, what do they catch around that time? Mostly bluefin tuna. Thang is what we would focus on, but if there's no signal on that, south down there to catch yellowtail or something like that. But that's a good time for bluefin tuna. We've had trips where it was really bad. We've had trips where it was fantastic. So like I say, it's, up in the air. But on a 5-day trip, you're going to have 4 nights to hammer on those bluefin tuna. And I think that's, kind of a pre-season price on the boat, if I remember right. It's a little cheaper. Maybe not. I don't know. But you can go to independence.com to check that out. By the way, we are celebrating here at Friedman Adventures a video when the dog was out. We were on board the Independence. I shot several videos, but one of them has just hit 4.9 million views.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
That's awesome.
So I asked Grok, is that a good deal? And they said, that is upper echelon. That's
awesome.
way, way off the chart. So, you know who we owe that to?
The voice.
Everybody out there. Nah, not me, man.
The voice.
The people who are watching it and supporting
the
us.
lovely people out there.
4.9 million.
That's
and
great.
it was a
That's
video featuring Scott Bugert. I'm telling you, Scott showed off a pen reel in that video. So pen reel, they're very happy with Scott right now. At least somebody is. 4.9 million. And we
That's
shot
awesome.
another one that just hit 2 million on that trip. So Brian is an expert at that kind of stuff. He would even tell you that that's good. Halibut man, Brian spotting is like spotting Brian is like a picture of Sasquatch. That rare. I hate to cut this off, man. It's way too much fun. We do have to get out of here by 6 o'clock, but
Okay.
we did a whole hoop net, how to rig a hoop net tonight, Brian.
I wish I could have been part of that.
It was good.
We wish you could have been
Rene
here.
did a great job. He really did. All right, halibut man, that's a good one. I love it. All right, everybody, we're going to run out of here and go get some crispy chicken in the mobile station, maybe. Wish you all the very, very best. Thanks again. PromarAhi.com. Put in FA at checkout, and you'll get some kind of a discount. And next week, we're giving away all kinds of great stuff right here on Lobster Chronicles. Renee, thank
My
you so
pleasure.
much.
My pleasure.
Good
My
stuff.
pleasure.
Brian, good to see you.
Brian's here, the ninja.
Hey, dog, thank you so much for everything you do.
Woof, woof, woof.
Wild Willie says, have a great evening, everyone, to which we reply, same to you, Steve Duncan. Thanks for a great show, guys.
Bugman,
I
talk to you,
appreciate it.
buddy.
Bugman, thank you. God bless everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the morning briefing.